I am not the doctor that you want to see. Hi everybody, Dr. Thomas Lamar of Anchor Chiropractic, and it's Halloween. But did you also know that it is the day that we celebrate the Protestant Reformation, which happened over 500 years ago? On that day, there was a radical shift in church history that forever changed the way churches operate even to this day. And as I was doing research about that, I came across this idea of a plague doctor. Because you see, back in the early days, in the medieval days, people were they were sick a lot. They were sick a lot because more and more people were moving to the cities. And as more and more people moved to the cities, well, there was a sanitation problem that they weren't forecasting. They didn't have plumbing like we all enjoy today, so there wasn't plumbing. And the other thing that they were up against was people were hungry. When you lived on the farm, you just go out and get some food. But now they have to preserve food in different ways. And so a lot of people were hungry, and a lot of people were in very smelly, stinchy, unhealthy conditions. And so people themselves were not healthy. And so more and more people were getting sick. And as these plagues would come about, the Black Death is one that people think about, and that's in the mid-1300s. But it was a physician who was the chief physician to King Louis VIII in 1619. He was Dr. Charles de la More. And what he did was he came up with this prehistoric hazmat suit. And every piece of this uniform, if you will, has significance to it. But the thing that we all want to know about is this freaky bird-like thing. What's this all about? Well, from my research, I can tell you that it actually served a purpose, because you see, their belief in what caused disease back then was something called the Myasm theory. And that basically said that it was the smells, the putrid, gross smells of decaying bodies, of decomposing corpses that would fill the air. That is what caused disease, and you did not want to come in contact with that. So these plague doctors, who were essentially death counters, would go around and they would be dressed in this thing that would just protect them from that gross smell. And the beak, they would stuff the beak with aromatic herbs and fragrant flowers and different plant material. They would stuff it, and it was basically like having this air freshener right up against the nose to protect them from the smells wafting in and thus infecting them. Well, we know that that's not how it works. I mean, otherwise we'd all be wearing these all the time. But it's not germs either, because a lot of us think that is true as well. I can tell you, as a modern day 2019 chiropractor, it's not germs. Think of it this way. It's like a trash can. And you can have stinky trash in a trash can, and we all don't want to hang around that. But what happens when you have stinky trash? Flies show up and maggots. Think of those like germs. Germs are opportunistic. So if your body is stinky like trash, you're going to attract germs. You are now a breeding ground for that to occur and the disease to come in and basically dominate you. You see, true healing comes from within. If we want to protect ourselves from germs, we don't need one of these. What we need is we need to take care of ourselves, have a healthy spine and nervous system, take care of ourselves in such a way that our immune system is strong. Think of the immune system like the military. We don't want to use it, but we want to have one. And if you can do that and have strategies in place, then all of a sudden, you don't need a plague doctor. But you need a doctor of chiropractic to help quarterback this for you and help you to live a long, active, healthy life, doing the things you enjoy doing, even going out with your kids with Halloween or whatever it might be, but doing the things that you love doing and enjoying every day along the way as you live your 100-year lifestyle. I'll see you at your next appointment.